You know, a man goes to a job interview, and the job interviewer asks him, "What is your greatest weakness?" The man says, "Honesty." So the job interviewer says, "I don't think that's a weakness." The man says, "I don't give a fuck what you think." Welcome back to the ASUS ROG Dreamleague. This is Stream B.
You know when you said at the beginning,
jokes.
I thought you said when a mango goes to a drop interview. I was like, where is this going? This is like, this is too next level
It's
for
a little
me.
bit surreal.
Yeah.
We're seeing VP versus VP Polar today. We saw game one of the 3 games we're playing today. The first one went to VP Polar. They were playing Radiant, they were playing Magnus, they were playing 682B style. While VP were playing 681. I'm not trying to publicize, I'm trying to drink and I can't stop speaking.
So you were...
I'm actually trying to stay awake.
You were saying before the draft that VP Polar is one of the few teams that actually play 682.
Yeah.
And they showed in that game with taking advantage of Bloodlust, the new Magnus going through BKB with Empower.
Yep.
Yeah, and it kind of worked out.
That was good. That was good. They got the Ogre Magi with the Bloodlust. I agree with you that it sounded like a mistake going for the Weaver.
Yeah.
As opposed to any other carry that would have favored more from those Empower and Bloodlust. But in the end, Illidan.
Yeah, he did a lot. I mean, I think Morphling would have been better to suit his playstyle, which is basically sit in the lane, not get killed, and push.
Just the fact that he out-farmed the Doom
Yeah, that was impressive.
is amazingly surprising. But game 2 has just started right now.
Yeah, we're going to have the draft coming our way, and no more Void.
No more Void. No one wants to see the Void, and VP Polar, the first guys to decide, we're going to ban this. We're going to just stay away. And virtus.pro now has to decide what to ban. They decided to go for no IO.
Dyer's ban.
Now, what do you think of IO these days?
I think Wisp is still, throughout much of 2014, like last TI, is still a very
Dyer's
top, like,
pick.
OP here. I guess it's not just
Radiant's
because
pick.
TI3 is all about the Wisp, right?
Right.
But I think TI3, nobody knew how to play against the Wisp. And much of throughout 2014, they learned how to play against the Wisp. And now, I don't think Wisp is nearly as dangerous, but still very powerful here.
I do like the Medusa ban. Medusa is a hero that VP Polar has been played to a great extent. And they've been doing pretty well with. They're 4-1 with that hero.
What do they do with it in terms of role and items?
Just put him mid. And farming. I don't remember the
5
items that he went
seconds.
for. I can check actually because I have it right here.
Because is it like the standard Lincoln's Yasha kind of thing?
Reserve time.
I can tell you right now. Look, it's actually no, my bad. It's 7-3 with Medusa, which is
So even
pretty
better.
impressive. Yeah. So I'm looking at it right now, and I'm finding, for example, Illidan plays it. And Illidan went for Manta, Lincoln, Treads.
And there's
He
a
won the
point
game.
booster for that Scotty as well.
He was going Skadi.
Yeah, it's
We
a
see another
fairly
Illidan
standard.
game here. Butterfly, Manta, Lincoln, Tread.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how they go for it. But VP Polar, this time it's them getting the Razor. And virtus.pro, they have going for that Razor pretty much every game yesterday.
Radiant's pick.
They're going for the Razor today again. And now they lost that Razor, so they kind of have to change their strategy. And they start by picking the Skywrath Mage. Feels like a flip from last game, right?
Yeah, I mean, the Razor was impressive from G, though. He got that very early Aghanims, was able to basically put a lot of the team on his back. I actually don't think it was Razor. I think it was, again, the item choices, the triple BKBs into a poor Dasher
10
Doom
seconds to go.
instead of a Refresher Doom. But I think I feel like I'm beating a dead
5
horse.
seconds.
Yep.
So it feels like whatever VP's gonna pick, VP Classic,
Reserve time.
they're gonna just buy 3 BKBs.
Yeah.
Or-
I mean, it looks like that's what they do every time. It's not working really well for them.
They won 2 games yesterday. They only lost 3 games yesterday, so
Yeah, okay, I like this.
yeah.
Dyer's
I like this
pick.
Legion Commander.
I mean, it's a easy 1-2 punch. You set up the Mystic Flare, you get easy points in terms of, you get easy wins with duels, so you get more plus damage. Razor matches up very well against LC.
Legion Commander, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you
it's
get
easy
doomed
link.
and you're like, okay, I'm purged now.
Yeah.
What do?
Well, no, like even if you don't do the Razor, like Razor walks into the duel and links.
And links.
So no matter what the duel happens, Razor is gonna get the plus damage for that
10
fight.
seconds to go.
Yep. So now a last pick for
5
virtus.pro
seconds.
Polar, and they pick the Ogre Magi as well.
Okay.
Dyer's
Yeah.
ban.
So another hero that says, hey, LC, you're dueling somebody, here's a multicast. Although, if
Oh, if you're
LC
lucky.
if LC picks, builds a Blade Mail suddenly as the Ogre player, you're like, well, what
That's
did I
gonna
do?
hurt.
10
Speaking of
seconds to
LC
go.
counters or things that are decently against LC, I personally feel Meeple is actually a hero that's not too bad against LC, particularly because one of LC's most
Reserve
common build
time.
is Blink into Blade Mail, but Meeple is one of the few heroes that don't really mind as the Blade Mail. Obviously, the Blade Mail does reflect some damage back, but you're doing so much and it's reflecting back to so many other individual targets. And Meeple is one of the few heroes that could just blow up the LC without too much.
Overwhelming odds hurt like mofo though.
That's true. There's that thing.
Yeah. So every time you get overwhelming odds, it's like, well,
Yeah.
it goes half my HP. But yeah, I see what you mean.
The cool thing about Meeple, and I'm surprised that we don't see too many Meeples in this
Radiant's
patch.
banned.
It's like, sure, he gets to level 25 very quickly in this patch, and that's not necessarily a good thing because of the 6.82
Comeback mechanics.
comeback mechanic. But in the mid lane, you get runes all the freaking time that you power level even faster than the
10
previous
seconds
patches.
to go.
That you could just snowball completely out of control. But it is a very risky hero.
5
Remind me-
seconds.
Can you grab a rune with a non-prime meeple?
No, because the 9 prime people
Reserve
don't have the bottle.
time.
No, I'm not saying.
Can you
bottom
grab a rune?
Can you
yes,
grab a rune?
you can grab a rune.
So
Or you
you
could just kill the rune too.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But you could potentially go and grab the two runes.
The bounty runes? Yeah, grab a bounty rune with your off meeple, you get a good rune with your main meeple. Why not?
That sounds good. I don't think we're gonna see meeples today.
I'm just crying about meeple because every pub game I play, there's a meeple, and it's just like
Really?
10 minutes in, he's level 16, and everybody's dying. Like he's actually just insane to deal with in pubs.
Do you play with what's his name? WWE?
No, I watch his stream from time to time. Shout
He's
out
really
to Weeha. Pretty impressive player.
Yep. The last ban from the second round is coming for Virtus.pro right now. What do you look for to ban here right now? I mean, they have a core that's not really hard carry, and they have a support.
I was gonna say Brewmaster because Brewmaster is just
Dyer's
absolutely
pick.
annoying to deal with. But they picked up themselves. We saw Shadow Demon being a factor yesterday. Also, a support that you can pick up against VP Classic is Dazzle. Something that we seen yesterday, especially against LC.
Against LC is really good.
Yeah.
And with LC as well, it's really good.
With LC against LC, Shadow Demon against LC is absolutely excellent.
Destroying.
I think Polar has a lot of options. In
How do you feel
seconds to
about
go.
getting a Vengeful Spirit here? I mean, you get more stuns, which is good. You get a
5
swap
seconds.
that's good against Legion Commander, and you get an aura that will help Razor.
I think Venge is one of those heroes
Reserve
that she's
time.
good at a lot of things, but unless you have a very specific strategy in mind, there's just better heroes overall. Like for example, if you're going Drow, if you're planning to pick Drow, then yeah, pick the Venge. I think the damage aura stacked very nicely. But if you're just picking a hero to protect against Skywrath and protect against LC, I think maybe Dazzle and Shadow Demon is enough.
Fair enough.
Either or is better.
Fair enough.
But
And whatever you pick, you don't have to pick it here.
yeah, you don't. I mean, you have so many options.
Yeah. Because Virtus.pro doesn't look like they're going to be picking any Dazzle Shadow Demon anytime soon. I mean, if I was Virtus.pro, I would probably be thinking of, I was going to say Ancient Apparition, that is banned.
Do either of these teams play Silencer? VP Polar
Maybe-
specifically?
No, Empire plays Silencer.
Oh, okay. I think Silencer will be an excellent pick.
VV
here.
Polar plays the Spirit Breaker, but I don't think it's a good pick up in this situation.
It's actually not bad. Although against
It's
the
just the fact that
Brewmaster-
you have, it's against the Brewmaster, and it's against the fact that you will have two melee supports.
Yeah.
It just doesn't go well with the Ogre Magi as a second support. And there's the Dazzle. Good call.
You know, I'm surprised that we don't see Ogre as a core. I mean, it's the same conundrum as like running, for example, Rubik mid. It's like you get the Rubik, a Blink Dagger throughout the mid game anyways. Same thing, you get the Ogre Magi to level 11 anyways in the mid game. So you don't really need to run him as a core. But
Yeah, no, go ahead.
when you do run him as a core, like you get an Aghanims 15 minutes and he is blowing everybody up.
That is true.
10
That is true.
seconds to
It's kind
go.
of like, do you remember the times when we saw Rubik mid was when Dandy used to play?
Yeah,
It
TI2.
was just before the patch that started getting a lot of gold to the support.
Yeah.
Like even more, I mean,
Reserve
even
time.
a bigger difference of
seconds
this
to
patch
go.
right now.
Ooh,
Oh, there's Ben.
yeah, we're gonna
pick.
see.
Some G's Ben? Or do you think this is a BZC's fan?
It's probably a BZ's fan. G is gonna play that Brewmaster.
Yeah.
So obviously the big change for Sven is the Aghanim Scepter upgrade, which gives everybody
Plus
at level
80%.
16, 80% damage I think LC will benefit from it with this big base damage. Or no, actually,
No, it's not base damage.
Plus damage. Actually,
10
how does it
seconds
work
to go.
with the 80% damage? Is it
It's
just
base.
Just base?
Yeah.
Is it part
5
strength?
seconds.
Because you know how Sven is part of his strength.
It's part of their base damage.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just flat base.
Reserve
flat
time.
base damage.
All right.
80% base.
A lot less exciting.
Yeah.
And the question is, where do you even fit that Aghanim's into your build? Is it even a core
Radiant's
item?
ban.
Because you first of all, you need a BKB.
Right.
It seems that you can't get away with that. You need some form of lifesteal item, whether it's Mask of Madness.
And you might want to blink.
Yeah, Blink is good.
I think it's blink, BKB,
10
Mask of
seconds
Madness,
to go.
and then accept it.
Yeah.
If you're running multi-core.
5
And if you're not running
seconds.
multi-core, then you just go for more damage.
Okay. And then you fit the Aghanims after that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think Tai is I don't want to say a
Tai is
counter, but an
banned.
interesting way to nullify a lot of the damage coming out.
Radiant's
Is
pit.
you anchor smash and everybody suddenly does a lot less.
Yeah.
We're seeing VP Polar running into a conundrum of not having enough damage. Because the offlane TIE Hunter is not going to give you much.
But that was the design of the draft last time as well. Remember, they had no damage until they picked the Weaver.
Right, but they also had Magnus and Ogre.
That is a good point.
Yeah, they look at the... Jesus, who's playing support? Is this support
pick.
Sven?
Support Sven, yeah.
All right, support
guess.
Sven. We haven't seen that for a long time, but hey, 2-second stun is more than enough for Mystic Flare.
This is something that Ake would have played. Like, remember he played support Gyrocopter, support Sven, support
yeah.
heroes that are carries but have some stun.
You know, support Sven is one of the few supports that give your entire team plus 16 armor.
Yep.
So that's like a pretty
10
unique
seconds to
aspect.
go.
And, you know, armor, you want more armor against Dazzle because he is going to be removing your
5
armor.
seconds.
Yep. And it lasts for quite a while as well. 7 seconds is all you need in a team fight sometimes. And well, you wanted damage,
All right.
you get the king of damage. The fastest farming hero in the game.
Is he?
Yes.
Actually, is he?
It is. I mean, it's this kind of thing that is really hard to measure, but just based on the
Average
tankiness
GPM?
of the illusions and the ability, the duration of the illusions.
Okay, I thought you just like actually it's like a real number, but you're just like
No, I mean,
let's do average GPM search.
sure.
Whoever has the highest average GPM.
Let's do average GPM. It's anti-mage morphling, but here's the thing: it's like it
It's not even,
feels
not
like
even
it's
close.
cheating
Places
because Terrorblade might not be doing well because of the game. I'm just talking about potential here.
I mean, I'm with
Wait.
the numbers. I think anti-mage is. the
Wait, no,
one-
this is wrong because Terrorblade is not even here.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I'm showing BB Polar. See, this,
Yeah.
I'm stupid.
Just show all.
Show all.
Shadow Fiend.
Shadowfiend, Morphling, Medusa, Terrorblade.
Okay.
Still pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay.
All right, let's quickly introduce who's playing well here. We have Little playing the Dazzle, Illidan playing extremely well last game. He's going to be on the Terrorblade. Go Black on the Ogre Magi. TIE Hunter off lane being handled by DK Phobos. Mid is going to be played by Scandal.
Okay, it's great if you show him and I tell him so that you don't have to run after me. Okay, Skywrath Mage is going to be played by Jodum. Then we have BZZ on the Brewmaster, actually.
30 seconds to
Jol is
showtime.
going to be playing the support Sven. Then we go to the Klinks, it's going to be G.
Yep.
And finally, on the Legion Commander, we have Cito. So actually, it was a G. No, sorry. It was a BZZ Brewmaster.
Yeah.
What do you think about safe lane farming Brewmaster?
It seems to be offensive trialing Brewmaster.
Well, sorry, offensive trialing farming Brewmaster.
I think it's great. I mean, this is exactly the game plan they had against X Game KZ, right? You offensive trialing against the
And they're
Terrorblade.
off.
It seems like they're not afraid of the Terrorblade. They don't ban it. They just give it away.
Yeah.
Regeneration.
Look at his
And-
HP. Like, just look at how much HP the Terrorblade has.
Okay, well, all
This
right.
one.
Yes, he has 450 HP, but look at his 10 armor.
Yeah, he does have 10
10
armor.
base or 7 base armor with the. And the scary thing is, look over to Ogre. He's also got 7 base armor. Like, it's a pretty legit armor lineup.
Yeah, it's a lot of armor, but again, armor means nothing against Jotun.
Skywrath.
Armor means nothing against the stun and the clap.
It means a lot to the critical strike that you're eating,
Yeah.
and the Sven, right? A melee support Sven. What is he gonna do? He's gonna drop a storm hammer and then be useless.
You play Warcraft 3, right?
Yep.
Remember in ladder, critical strike with ignore armor?
With what armor?
Critical strike, ignore armor.
In Warcraft 3, really?
Warcraft 3.
It did?
Not in Dota.
Okay.
Ladder. That was pretty OP.
I never knew that.
Yeah. But here in the off lane, we're gonna see Legion Commander versus TIE Hunter. What do you think of this lane?
Yeah, I think TIE Hunter is gonna edge things out. Anchor Smash is pretty
Good against melee heroes.
Actually, look at Tidehunter. He's got himself a Orb of Venom.
Wow.
He's gonna really bully the hell out of Legion in this lane. Legion, though, he will actually get Moment of Courage. I like this kind of... Normally you don't get it. Normally you get press the attack, but here you're gonna be trading so many hits that a couple of moments is gonna get yourself back in terms of health.
Yep. And G is gonna be trading hits with Razor in the mid lane, which is going to be very interesting. Again, this is a lane where we expect both to farm. No one should be able to kill the other unless some big mistake happen. And if someone can kill the other, it's a clean going on the Razor if the Razor gets too low in the war of attrition.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a pretty safe lane. Most of the interesting thing is going to happen up top. And right now, that Terrorblade is 0-0, being zoned out. And as it happened with Electric and KZ, virtus.pro Classic is zoning them out completely.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to run into this lane, potentially eating a Stormhammer, a Clap, multiple Arcane Bolts.
And spitting monster.
Monster just spilled over. I still remember that Milk thing. Do you remember that?
What?
Milk was on camera doing something one day, and he's like, "Oh, I spilled all my monster over my some other keyboard that he was sponsored by." It's just like the most classic, like. I think he was on EG at the time.
He knows how to, yeah, of course. He knows how to plug his sponsors.
Well done, Milk.
Yeah. But yeah, as you said, DK was here, just using the anchor smash. Not going for the gush, just going for the Kraken shot.
You don't want to use gush because every time you use gush, that's 3 less anchor smash,
Yeah.
man. You just keep anchoring.
So I mean, you still kind of want 1 point of gush because if the rotation comes from the support.
Forget that. Like even in a lot of solo matchup, you just don't get gush to like level 8. Sometimes they even max anchor.
But don't you think the slow is enough so that if someone comes with a stun or something, you can get a kill?
Here's the other way to look at it is you don't need somebody to come. You are just dominating the lane by yourself.
Fair enough.
With anchor, and that's exactly what he's doing right now.
Yeah, he's doing that.
Top lane looks like we might see a little bit of fight going on here. Oh no, Jotham's gonna give up first blood.
And to Illidan, of everyone.
Yeah, this tri-lane is not working out. Suddenly, this draft is not looking too good because you send this offensive tri-lane to shut down that Terrorblade. You gave him first blood.
Yikes.
Sedoy is losing his lane horribly, as he should because of the matchup.
Yep.
So suddenly, what next? There's really no plan B in this option.
No, you cannot rotate. Like, what are you gonna do? Send things against the already level 5 TIE Hunter? You'll be like, okay, sure, I'll go farm something.
And what's going on in the mid lane? Klings with Fire Arrow should be dominating any lane he's in. He's got 8 CS.
Yeah, I think he was very concerned at the beginning on trying to harass Scandal. And Scandal was like, okay, I'll take the harass because I'm going bottle anyways. And I'll be worried to last hit my creeps and just use static link on cooldown on you.
Yeah, VP Polar is dominating every single lane. I'm not sure how VP Classic is going to come back. I think you have to start by killing Illidan a couple of times, but you know he's still very squishy. I was going to say maybe he's picked up some health item by now. But
Well, if you look at the position of the supports right now, it's kind of complicated. And now they're going to try and go for the wraparound. But they were playing in a very conservative position, and now they will want to go for Go Black. You don't want to go for Go Black.
Yeah, Go Black is he's tankier than the Terrorblade.
He's really tanky. And that Terrorblade right now is still 530 HP. But now, look at that. It's... Wait a minute. Oh, the Ring of Basilius now gives 1 armor and 2 armor aura.
Yeah.
I thought you gave 3 armor aura and that would be OP. But yeah, we have 9 armor.
Is he dead? G? One more hit?
Oh, the miss!
Low ground miss. Very lucky on G, but what it doesn't change is that Scandal is still dominating. The problem with this draft is if you're losing a lane like this, normally you say, all right, I'm going to TP my safe lane Sidorian and maybe set up a gank.
Yeah.
But he's playing Legion Commander without Blink, so he's not ganking anything.
No, and how many last hits for that Legion Commander right now? 25, which
He's
is...
keeping up with the Tide.
He's keeping up, which is good.
The Tide is like just bullying him so much in the lane. I'm surprised he's actually been able to keep up. Look at the Tide. He's just like running at him. And this is what I mean by not needing the gush. He's just like, yeah, I'm going to run at you. You know, back on the top lane, Beastmaster, or excuse me, Brewmaster picks up a kill. Go Black.
Oh, nice
He's
block.
going to go down a swell. Beautiful
nice
blocking.
block. Jesus.
Beautiful blocking.
And now 2 kills for VCC to even things out, and now this gets the lane more in VP's control. They will not only be able to kill these 2, but also secure this complete lane of farming for VCC if he stops missing creep last hits.
Yeah, I think that's probably Little being a little out of position because he wasn't even able to pop off his grave for one of his allies.
Yeah. Now, wow, look at that. Klinks decides to rotate bottom.
Yeah, I actually think maybe this should have they should have rotated much earlier.
Yeah.
Because the TIE Hunter is just bullying the hell out of Sidoi.
Of Sidoi. And Sidoi now goes into the Razor, which, to be fair, it's not going to be a great matchup either.
Yeah, it's better because he has the bottle, so he should maybe at least fight for the runes at least. Top lane looks like the fight's going to break out. Stormhammer's going to go on Go Black. Silence going to go on Polar. So there is no Grave coming out, but here comes DK Phobos. The Ravage, it hits one, it hits two, excuse me, and Yo's going to try to TP out. Good luck, because the Fire Blast is waiting. They were doing a ton of physical damage, and that's the difference between running a
TIE Hunter.
A TIE Hunter and
Legion Commander.
Legion Commander, yeah.
Finishing each other's.
It's good. It's good that you're doing
Damn
that.
it! You should have said words or sandwiches.
Sandwiches. God damn.
God damn it!
Every Dota cast, Frozen reference. Just let it go, man. Just let it go.
I'll let it go. But for the first time in forever, VP Polar gets control of all the lanes once again.
Yeah, it actually is. They're actually doing okay now.
And Scandal with the DD just again bullying these Cedo. Cedo might be so sad. No matter where he goes, he gets screwed. And now Yol comes to try and help in this. Follow this guy. He's smoked. Does he want to turn around? He's just waiting.
The thing is, if you Stormhammer and then dual Scandal, you're just both getting purged.
Yeah.
But he is actually low enough, Scandal, that he probably will survive the...
Scandal knows.
Yeah,
And he's actually going for the... No, he doesn't know. He's
He
just
doesn't know.
lucky enough.
Oh, but he's going right into G. G is running towards the rune. G.
No, he doesn't get it.
He got the Invis rune too, so when he sees a Stormhammer flying his way,
Yeah.
he can just pop Invis. He's fine.
No one has that. Oh, there's that. No, there's
Go Black. Is Go Black dead? Stormhammer. Sidoi's running as fast as he can. Here comes a long-range concussive shot. One of the illusion comes in. Oh, that's enough to actually scare Yo. Are they going to turn things around? Yep, here comes a stun on Sidoi.
There's no reflection.
Well, he needs to debuff. Where's the reflection? There is none, like you said.
There's no reflection.
Ooh, stun is onto 2. And then Sidoi and the rest of the team says, okay, bye. And we just run out.
We keep going once we start. Yeah, again, VP Polar just taking these engagements very safely. They are not dying, which is good. And they're getting the farm, even if they're not getting the kill. BCZ is top of the network with 3.7k gold, but the next 3 are actually all dyers.
Oh, mid lane here looks like we're going to see a ton of
He's
silence.
dead.
Scandal, match 1, 8 match. Oh,
no way, he
G
stopped.
got juked by...
Why did he stop?
Well, G, he stopped because he didn't click on Scandal and saw there was 8 wand charges. If he did that, he would have just went for another attack.
VP Polar. Playing better.
Yeah.
Playing better. Matching the lanes better. Executing better. What does TIE Hunter have in his hand? Is that like a Neil?
Yeah, what is that? Well, we could click on it and maybe find out. Let's see. That is that's
An electric eel, yeah.
Wait, it's supposed to be a genuine blink dagger, but on the back of the dagger, it just has an eel.
How do you think Blink Daggers are powered? Duh.
By electric eels.
Absolutely.
Are they electric, or is that jellyfish? A jellyfish
No.
is
Eels, they're electric eels, but
Oh, I see.
they're not gonna kill you.
So if we are the creators of Pokemon and we decide to come up with an eel Pokemon, it will be electric type. Electric
Yes.
water.
Oh, nice region, yo. Although it doesn't really
Cancel.
matter.
Oh, Ravage.
Okay. Spite Ravage.
Okay.
Oh, he lives?
Not for
He's a
long.
lever.
Gush?
Oh. There you go. See, 1 point in Gush is important.
Love away Gush. Love away Gush. I think the key thing for Virtus.pro Classic is that they need Brewmaster to pick up the blink, and he's very close. So Brewmaster, once he gets the blink, will be able to kind of set up all the gang all over the place, because Sidoi unfortunately is very far away from his blink.
Here's my concern. You're a Brewmaster. You pop your Primal Split, and you right-click the Ogre Magi, he takes no damage.
Yeah.
You right-click the Terrorblade, he takes no damage.
TIE Hunter also does
You
not
right-click
care.
the TIE Hunter, he takes no damage.
Yeah.
You right-click the Dazzle, he gets Shadow Grave.
Yeah.
The Razor takes no damage.
I think it's more like, all right, I blink, I set up a slow for everybody, my team comes in, and my team is the one that's doing the damage.
But your team doesn't have the farm.
I mean, even though like G doesn't have farm, he could put out some damage.
Yeah.
Like G every hit he is hitting for like 130-ish. That's not too bad.
That is not too bad.
At this point of game, it's still your spells that's reigning supreme, right? It's still the storm hammers, the claps, the overwhelming odds, etc., etc. So there is a decent amount of burst damage from Virtus.pro, but you're right. In terms of ensuing physical right hits, there's not much.
Do you agree with Yol going for a point on stats level 4?
Yeah, he needs it. He needs the mana.
Yeah, he can't. Even right now, I mean, only with mana regen he can get 2 storm bolts going.
I'm jealous of Andy and James. They're done with the second game.
They're done with the second game? How did the second game go, Andy?
It was
a stomp.
an 11-minute game.
Oh, well. I wish we had one of those.
Oh, yeah, we have more people watching us now.
Hello, people watching us now. This is an 11-minute game that is not over.
Yes.
And there is
And it's
a turtle
approaching to be a 12-minute game.
blade. Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, here comes a blink, and again, it's on Go Black, and they're hitting Go Black, but Go Black is so much of a tank. 3
Black.
heroes invested here.
Yeah, it's like, all right, you gotta support Ogre Magi.
Woohoo. And in the meantime, Scandal secures the rune, decides to go and keep on farming. And where's the Turtle Blade? Turtle Blade is farming.
Terrorblades, he's you know, normally you say, look, he's got 52 CS, but 52 CS is not even that high, at least relatively compared to everybody else. It seems like everybody's farming really well.
Yeah, because again, these two teams, they seem to have a kind of a truce, and
They just want to farm, man.
yeah. And if this goes late,
Guess what's happening?
guess which team favors the farm the most?
Well, I would VP Classic, right? I mean, sure, there's a Terrorblade,
There is a Turtle Blade,
but it's just pretty much a
and there is a
Terrorblade.
Razor.
You know the drill.
Yeah, but you have like essentially 4 or 5 cores on the other side. Here comes well, TP out, poison, ravage gonna be
Nice.
spent. You know, I think the most surprising thing to me is that in a very short game like this, 13 minutes in, we've seen ravage 3 times already now.
Yeah.
And look at DK Phobos, he's working towards a mech, and that's really the benefit of having a solo TIE Hunter. He gets to the level 6 very quickly, he gets active all over the map, and this is kind of the game where he gets to do a lot, and he's been showing us that, man, TIE Hunter farm is it's a pretty scary thing.
It's a pretty scary thing, and he actually has, because he went for the arcane boost, he has the mana to support the mech.
Yeah.
Uh,
At least for now. If he
yeah.
goes for like refresher orb, then definitely not.
Zero, you're getting trapped. He pops a moment of courage, gets removed, and now Illidan wants to chase, but it's not going to be
Jeez.
enough. He hits hard though,
He does hit hard. Forces the TP from Yol.
Right now.
and Yo has to back out because those illusions, they hurt even though you're his friend. Jesus!
When that radiance
Oh my god.
One more hit, he would have been dead.
From Illusion.
Those are some scary illusions.
Yeah.
So again, nothing happens. G is gonna try and kill Goblak. He's putting himself in a position.
right
He
now.
needs one more person, I think.
Yeah.
Because Goblak could just
He
stun.
just stuns and runs,
He'd
right?
probably get a multicast and kill him.
No, I don't think so. He's level 6.
Yeah, I mean, Skywrath, all he has to do is like pop a concussive shot, and that's it. You
Yeah,
go.
there it is.
Silence.
Bam, dead.
He's got a magic wand, 15 charges. G not falling for that one again.
Nope.
Gonna get the kill here.
Secures the kill. Razor has a haze room. Does he want to chase? Absolutely not, because there's nothing to chase.
Scandal had a dust earlier, and he almost killed Clinks. So maybe if he gets another one.
If with the haze room he can.
Yeah.
Without the haze room, it's gonna be a little bit
Them
hard.
dire builders
But Siroy,
of his nails.
he's level 11 now. He hasn't jeweled even once.
No, he hasn't.
Dire's
I remember in the game 1 yesterday, looks like Sidor might be in a little bit of trouble. TPs are coming in, but Tower's gonna go down to the siege unit, so already damage done. I think Sidor already is like, all right, I'll die here, but oh yeah, he's running it off, the poison, the slow, everything.
And G wants to come, take something. He's running. He's gonna find Little. Little
Well-
still has the shallow grave.
He has 3 points in the shallow grave, but here comes the clap. The grave, the grave didn't come off, and everybody has to run. Everybody being Go Black.
No,
Does he have
but
TP?
please. No, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. VP Classic playing it rather well in the early game.
Yeah, they got a tower out of this, and they got 2 kills.
I mean, this is what you got to do against Terrorblade, right? Because Terrorblade is farming amazingly well. Let's not forget about the TIE Hunter and the Razor, both of them leading the farm.
Look at the
over
Razor,
Terrorblade.
100 CS, 50 minutes into the game.
Razor's got a Vanguard. That's
Razor-
spicy.
Razor is going for a Crimson
Crimson
Guard.
Guard, yeah. I mean, I remember the days of like Dota 1 where everybody picked Razor. and you
Razor
got
went
hood-
Vanguard.
Vanguard hood, and it was like the
Yes.
most god-awful thing ever.
And the same with Viper.
Yeah. But I think How do you feel about Crimson Guard in this game? Basically against 4 right clickers.
Well, against Lynx, here's the thing, like, you want heroes to deal less damage as possible, but the thing is that it doesn't matter if the hero does 200 or 50 damage. You're still taking away 50 damage.
Yes.
So the item is good.
Yeah.
The item is good. Sven will try to right-click you. Legion Commander will try to right-click you. Everyone but the Skywrath Mage will try to right-click you.
All right, so here's the other question, because the comparison will just have to come up. Like, Mech versus Vanguard. Before, Mech is superior compared to Vanguard.
Yeah.
Now with the monocross increase, where Mech might not be as reliable as
On
before.
range hero, right?
Yeah, on range
Yeah.
hero. And now with the Crimson Guard upgrade, do you think that Razor should have still gone for the Mech?
No, because the Hunter has a mech.
Well, let's suppose I-10 it doesn't, right? Like, just for the sake of army, just in a random game as we see G picking off
You know the
little. Yeah, there you go.
That's forward roll.
And G can actually take Illidan.
Well, he
Isn't
needs
that?
a silence. He needs a silence. The Stormhammer is going to come. I'm not sure if they do enough here. Especially, the Link. They have
You
to
just
run
chase
away.
them. Oh no.
Everybody's running away. Sentry's being dropped down here. Here comes, well, they want to do the Ravage. They
Nice,
hit
Ravage.
everybody. Sador's going to be dead. Yo needs to run. And that Brewmaster, well, he's coming in, but Brewmaster ultimate's ending. Stormhammer hitting on 2. And I think they have to back out.
Yeah. And they will, because I think Yo will have another. Yeah, Yo will have another war cry in a second.
There's a war cry. And they'll be out of there. Yeah, so Tyhunter has a mech. Crimson Guard comes up on Razor. So everyone,
Someone has to have a mech.
yeah, somebody has to have the mech. And
But
if
I-
nobody has a mech, Scandal should get the mech. Is that what we're talking about? Scandal, dead.
Dead.
Yeah, I think he's gonna try to suicide to Roche, and wow, the Soul Bird's gonna take him down.
Yeah.
G has been extremely effective on his clinks, man.
G has been extremely effective in all of his games.
Radiant
That's true.
towers.
That's true.
He's the soul and carry. Oh, that catapult.
No.
Gets the radiant on that bottom
This is
tower.
actually the only game I've seen G lost his lane. Like, completely lost it. And he did, right? Remember,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
like
yeah.
8 CS to 25. But, you know,
Yeah, but it's
he
still,
made it up.
Like, he's still pulling his way through. He's 5-0-0, just like yesterday on his Windrunner. He's saying, I am carrying my team. I don't care. And
Is that enough, though? Because look at Illidan. He's 4-1. He's looking pretty good.
Dyer's mid
His
tower
team is going to be
needs
supporting him throughout the game.
no, of course it's not enough. The Klinks is a really nice hero, but once you get to the late game, all of his potential is about dealing damage to one hero.
Yeah.
And then he kind of runs out of steam as well. So he never gets, yeah.
The Orchid is nice. Like, preventing the Sunder, making sure that Terrorblade is dead and gone is kind of what
If
you want.
Terrorblade will go to will go Manta.
bottom tower.
Sure, fair enough.
So the Orc is not going to be anything after
Ooh,
that.
Blinks. Blinks is coming out.
Blink Klinks.
Yeah, Blink Clinks, and it looks like the Link's gonna come up. He's gonna, well, it does not break the Clinks. The stun's gonna come through. Mystic Flare, and looks like the support's gonna get the kill here.
That is good.
Yeah, Jadam doing a very good job with that.
That is good. Klinks cannot solo Razor anymore.
No.
Definitely not. I mean, I don't think he ever could. But he needs some support. And again, VP, knowing that they're kind of behind in some point. Look now, Legion Commander is now leading the last hits and denies as well, even though he's not doing that well in net worth. He's coming back from a pretty terrible early game.
Yeah, he's got BKB first, straight up. What do you think about skipping the Blink entirely?
I think when you have so many initiators on like Sven Stun and the Brewmaster Blink,
Dyer's
You
mid
kind of
don't
just
need to
walk yourself in
you
there.
just walk yourself into.
Okay. And, you know, thanks to overwhelming layouts, you're not walking, you're sprinting in there.
Yep.
You're walking pretty fast. And there's also the Warcry, let's not forget about that. I imagine Sven will start to level up Warcry now. Klings, of course, already in position to assassinate people.
Yeah. Oh, Scandal trapped again. He actually gets to pop
He
the.
got dueled. Yeah, Scandal, he gets Grave, but I'm not sure how long he's going to survive this. He at least survives the duel, so no more damage output. One stun. G, can he dash a Ravage?
Yes.
No, he gets hit by it. Oh, he's going to just run away. There's no detection.
Oh.
And what a two-man stun. The armor is going to come up here, and G's forced to run. He's got Blink, so he should be absolutely fine. He blinks to the right. He's still reviewed, though. Did they see him?
And
out of
Dazzle is
there.
not really good enough on that
Yeah.
anymore. Unfortunately, you cannot cancel that TP. Dazzle joining the ranks of the Bloodseekers. These heroes that you can dodge just by pressing TP. And let's not forget that other thing. Legion Commander Overwhelming Odds destroys Terrorblade Solution until far into the game.
Yeah, that's true. That's something that you don't expect to come up too much, but it's... I remember when I first read of Overwhelming Odds, the first thing I thought of,
Yeah.
we see a fight going on in the enemy jungle, Go Black is dead, and Polar, yep, Illidan's gonna be dead as well. That Orchid's, yeah, sure, it'll be debuffed by Manta a little bit later on, but until that Manta comes out,
Just make it work.
yeah, I actually think that Polar is gonna get overran. Scando,
Oh no, Scandal.
Scando's dead, right? He's gonna get dueled here as well. Yeah, the duel is gonna come out, so he's gonna...
Nope, there's a Shadow Grave.
Sadori's not gonna win any duels. I mean, they're gonna...
10 charges, not enough.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, they're still getting overrun, and now look at the net worth differential. It's going up after
Dyer's mid
they started fighting, after that Kling started killing and sweeping people.
Yep.
VP Polar just couldn't find anything, and that Terrorblade, in the future, he might be scary, but right now, he's just not making enough of an impact, and he doesn't find enough map to actually farm.
Wait, is there even gonna be a future for him?
Dyer's mid tower.
I don't think the future will occur. Because I feel like VP Classic's just completely overrunning them.
Well, he's really close to the Manta.
Okay. Is he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, 900. Yeah, okay. The thing is, once he gets a Manta, sure, it's a Klings that can silence him, but he's still very much so in danger against everything else. Brewmaster, this game he's going to be going for Aghanims, which I think is an excellent choice because he's not falling off in terms of damage output at all. Well, maybe when the Crimson Guard gets completed, maybe his damage output will get somewhat nullified. But Crimson Guard does not prevent your damage when you're clapping on your
Radiant's
Earth
mid
panel.
tower's coming apart.
That is
So I still think the damage output will still get maintained by BZZ. So he's going to be effective throughout these fights.
fair enough.
And you don't need to get defensive items like Vlad's as well as AC because you're leading so much.
Yep. Now this ward gets de-warded, and this Illidan is getting 20 gold away from finishing his Manta.
Oh, G spotted. Let's see if they could counter kill him. No.
No, he's too fast. He has a haste rune.
How do you feel about getting a gem like
If you're VP Polar,
VP Classic? We'll talk about that later because here comes a big smoke gank. They might find G. And G's like, yeah, I'm gonna farm here. There's no way people will gank me, right? Because I'm the ganker.
yeah. Well, they can still. There he is. There he
There you
goes.
go.
Okay, Dust. He's dead. He dead. And that's 644 gold on the streak,
That's a huge
plus about 200 gold for everyone.
Oh, they have Invis. He blinks away while Skywrath Mage is coming on the left side. Do they want to fight this? VP Polar thinking about Roshan. Yeah, Illidan's leading it.
That essentially gave 1200 gold to VP Polar. And Little is gonna die here. No, he decides there's a Shadow Grave, no point doing this. And DK Forward still has the Ravage.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're not forcing the Roshan with Kling's death for 30 seconds and the fact that they have
Oh, they're
Roshan,
doing it
they're
now.
forcing it now.
Yeah.
And now they have the weave on top of them.
Oh, stop bashing Illidan.
This is a big turn in terms of how the game is going.
Yeah.
The Kling's being so highly leveled. Oh, the Blink ultimate initiation coming out. Does he have Aghanim finish? I'm not too sure. Here comes the door. He wants to get a duel off.
Oh, he dies.
Scandal,
Okay.
thanks for the free damage. He gets the link off, it gets canceled. Oh, no Ravage coming out. And they're gonna just kill the Brewlings.
Boop.
Well,
And now we finish Roshan, right?
thanks for feeding 2 kills and the plus damage to Scando. And with that plus damage, we're going to Roche. And you know what the best part is? DK Football still has Ravage.
Yeah.
They could take a tier 1 and tier 2 mid, I think.
He actually didn't use it, and Klings just came out, but now there's a Kling, but there's no Seedoy, and there's no Brewmaster.
Oh, why are they going bottom? They could just take mid towers.
I think Terrorblade wants to do that himself.
Okay, I guess he can do that himself.
Yeah.
G is going to fight. Oh, Crimson Guard's going to fly out here. Do they have detection? That's a question.
No, they don't have detection, and he's too fast, actually.
Yeah. I feel like they're missing a lot of opportunity because still, even with everybody responding on virtus.pro, there is no Brewmaster split for 16 more seconds. This is a unique timing window that they're just completely missing out on.
Yeah, and look at the gold graph and the experience graph once again, at least just to see the picture. All the advantage is gone in couple team fights.
Yeah.
Illidan just staying there. He wants to go for the. There's the Bloodlust.
Uh-oh.
There's the. Oh,
Yo? Yeah, Yo's dead.
yeah, Yol is there. DK4 was just jumped there.
Go Black, just walking through that. And I think Jotham's dead as well. He needs a TP, and he's dropping a gem. Well, Ravage is going to cancel the TP. A little bit of overcommitment on that.
I like that. I mean, this guy is not scared
Yeah.
of using his Ravage. And every time he's used it, it's secured the kill.
Yeah.
So I just say go for it. Again, that overwhelming us being so annoying against the illusion of Illidan.
There you go. Illidan gets the last on the tower. So earlier I was going to ask you, how do you feel about getting a gem when you were ahead against the invisible hero? Because if you ever die, like your Kling suddenly now is like royally screwed, right?
Yeah.
Now there's a gem on VP Polar. They could deal with him much, much easier.
What's the gem, by the way? Is it Ogre Magi? Yeah.
Yeah, Ogre Magi.
Go Black. Yeah, that is the thing. I don't think they really needed a gem. It's always good to have, but it's a risk. And I don't think they were ahead enough just to warrant giving a gem, especially to a hero that has 900 health
Yeah.
and 1 armor.
Because the gem all this time is actually 6.82 comeback mechanic, if you ever think about it like that.
Yeah.
It's a big goal swing going the other way.
It's 1800 gold.
Yeah, 900 times 2. And then not only that, it's a map control swing, which you can't even quantify in terms of gold.
Right.
So yeah, it's a big loss, another big loss for VP Classic. And sure, they still have the map control right now, but the reason I dislike about that Ravage usage earlier about the tide, with the Tide just to pick up the support, is this happens. They actually can't defend because now we have Brewmaster ultimate back up, and they just don't have their ultimate. Here comes, oh no, Illidan. He's gonna be fine. He just walks himself out of there, clean, trying to get some work. Yeah, he does. He does have the Manta, like you said, and it looks like
Jewel.
Dole's gonna go on right here on Illidan. He has the Aegis, but he does not come back with Metamorphosis. Oh, Go Black's gonna be fine thanks to the Crimson Guard as well as the Grave. They do pick off, yeah, they do pick off the Illidan. BZZ, he cannot get the blink off. It's going to try to TP out. Good luck against that. The mischance not working out, and that is 4 dead, just trading for an
Aegis.
Aegis.
And the one jewel.
The
The little
little aspects, I guess. Show team fight recap.
Yeah, show team fight recap. It's
3,000 gold swing.
3.5k.
Yeah.
And 5,000 experience change. Huge again. There goes the advantage. Now it's on the other side.
I don't think
17 kills for VP Polar. They're ahead on kills now. They're ahead on gold. They're ahead on experience. This match is definitely turning to the other side.
I think they lose Rax now, right? Because Tide just got his Ravage cooldown.
Right.
Terrorblade is going to mow down her tower. Sure, Terrorblade does not have Metamorphosis. What a mess!
Nice
Did you see
Manta
that?
dodge. Yes.
Nicely done.
Yes.
It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard to blink forward.
here comes
The
the
Ravage.
Ravage.
Yeah, G is dead.
And that's all you need. And that's all you need now. The only thing that can stop this is overwhelming odds on the illusions.
Yeah. Spam it. Where's the
Spam it.
overwhelming odds?
Here it comes.
There
Boom.
we go. Well, they actually cleared it up pretty well, but I mean, Terrorblade says, dude, I don't need any illusions.
Nope. I just punch people hard.
I'm the Superman myself.
Yeah, and DK4 is just tanking tower. He just doesn't care at all.
Now this
Way
is
down
Rax.
strong.
Oh, another 2-man stun, another 2-man clap. They're doing a very good job slowing things down. Thank you for the HP. The Sunder's going to be there. There's a tier 3 tower. Anybody get the last hit?
There we go.
And are they going to back off? Yeah.
Yeah, they do. No, I think it's good. More than that would have been an overextension. There's no
Or maybe they're going to go for a pickoff. Oh, no.
Nice
Blink forward?
blink.
No.
Aegis is joins that. So it's good. Good for VP Polar, capitalizing on their advantages and just not overextending,
Yeah.
which is what you need to do if you're a good team.
We already see a 10k gold plus swing.
Yeah. 10k?
Yeah.
Yep, 10k.
BKB finish on Razor. Looks like we have Gold Black working on the Aghanim Scepter. Tie Hunter is going to be having Shiva's Guard. I think the sudden burst of items, and especially if you look towards VP Classic, they haven't got any new items for the past, I want to say 10 minutes. So
yeah.
I don't know exactly what the option is here for VP Classic.
Go 3 BKVs.
Well, they have one on G.
They have 1 on Zero.
All right, you just need one more, man, on BZC. So they're going to go for a pickoff on top lane here. They'll get Little, but
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Little is not even working with the
It's just a little pickup, right?
Yeah. Yes. Literally a little pickup. he's 0-4-7, so he didn't have any big streaks though.
Nope.
Teamfight recap.
Teamfight recap giving nothing.
It's actually a 900 gold swing.
Yeah. Comeback mechanics.
Comeback mechanic, 2 real.
Combat mechanics, 1,000 gold for killing a support. Easy.
That's messed up, actually.
I think it's fine.
I guess you can never feed a support, or at all.
It's painful.
Yeah.
Less mistakes. But interestingly, this actually works because both teams are really close. The way combat mechanics work right now is like when you're still kind of even is when you get the most swings.
Yeah.
If a team was way too ahead from the other, that support wouldn't matter much. But now, I think Roshan is the next objective. And it's actually going to be the shorter Roshan. It's the 8-minute Roshan.
Yep.
No, is it? Or no, sorry.
No, I think that's
It's
when
a 10-minute Roshan.
Yeah. Well, no, I think when the bright thing ends, that's when you see when the Roshan. If it's a long
I'm
one or
seeing a
short one.
red glow after. I don't know. I'm seeing a red glow like in the first 3 minutes. Do you see?
Scriff, you tell us.
Oh, never mind. I'm just
Yeah,
dumb.
I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just finding you know, like Valve adds stuff in every patch. So like maybe this is
Phantom patches too.
phantom patches. But yeah, they're all gathered there. They're all reunited, and Illidan is like, okay, I'm going for it. I have a Scatty now, which makes me really, really intimidating, and I'm gonna farm this lane downstairs.
Yeah, it's gonna get the tier 2 for free as well.
Yeah. Now the rest of the team comes along. He's gonna get bloodlusted and bloodlusted. He moves at 478 move speed. His attack speed is...
Bottom tower.
He has more than 2 attacks per second.
Yep.
So
It's almost max.
it's almost max.
Looks like they're coming to backstab, and trying to backstab a team that has a Tide is going to be somewhat difficult. Tide just blinks forward and breaks everybody's smoke. Virtus.pro kind of in an awkward position. Their entire team is kind of fanned out, 2 on the right, 3 on the left.
Blink.
They're going to come back and fight this. They need to silence DK Phobos and kill everybody else. I'm not sure if that's going to be even possible. He's got to use that Ravage right now, or not Ravage.
Split.
The split's going to come out, but damage is still being stolen. Crimson Guard's going to be used. Meanwhile, another fight happening on the back line here. Illidan, well, he's going to get his Sunder off. Sunder? He's still silenced. Sunder, please, before you die. He's going to get earned up. I think yes, he will be fine. He's running away, and he's going to slowly get healed up by the rest of his allies.
Thunder now?
Yeah, no, he's going to just...
Thunder ally? Thunder the Razor? Thunder Dazzle?
There you go. The Dazzle says, but I just earned you. What are you going to do that for?
Bottom tower seen better days.
I think that's racks, right? That's 2
Yeah,
lanes
that
of
is
racks.
2 sets of racks.
Yeah.
That is bottom and middle racks. Execution, great. G, Uric links, you can get pickoffs, but 1v5 defending is not your thing. Legion Commander buys back just to try and stop this, but look how fast everything disappears. Cedar can just only throw overwhelming odds, but now Illidan separates himself from his illusions.
And those illusions actually survive at overwhelming on them. You know you're really in big trouble when they're tanky enough. They're going to focus everything on Illidan. Not going to be enough. Blink Duel, that's a suicidal Blink Duel because a Mystic Flare is going to come down. And he still survives. Clinks come back in, but just for 1 stray shot.
Yeah, and now Yol is going to die, and this is GG.
Yeah.
This is GG. 4 people dead, 3 people dead, no buybacks. It's only the Clinks. GG is called.
I think the game really turned around when the 5-man smoke gank went into the enemy jungle, picked off Clinks, and then decided to start Roshan. Brewmaster came in and died, LC came in and died,
Yep.
and then that's where the complete snowball went the other direction. So.
Essentially, that was when they were 5,000 gold ahead, and after that, they were 0 gold ahead. Great itemization for VP Polar. Tide Hunter, great decision making, going for the aggressive ravages on 1 person, 2 people. He just didn't care. Razor dominating his lane versus the Clinks, also a huge factor in getting VP Polar defeating VP. And once again, it feels like, and this is not something with virtus.pro, this feels like something with every team G plays in. It's like G+4. You know, and I'm not saying that criticizing the other 4. I'm just saying G plays a very selfish style.
And well, I think selfish has a negative connotation. I think selfish means he's not paying for it. He's just doing things on his own.
Right.
And this game, we show that Kling doing things on his own is not bad.
Yeah.
He got multiple kills.
But that was not enough.
That wasn't enough.
So maybe if he picks a hero that works more with the team.
Like a Puck.
No.
Puck does things with teams.
Yeah,
We'll talk about that later. Let's actually go to a break. And the final game between VP and VP Polar is coming up next, so don't go anywhere, guys.